Hey guys, what's up? It's Kathy, and I'm back this time with a process video for JustNick Studio. And this month, we're doing a team up with Jillibean Soup. So I am using a cut file from the JustNick shop, which I will link in my description. And I believe this one's called Scallops, and obviously it's scallops, and I really like it. It's going to be a lot of fun to back. I mean, it's going to take a little while, but I'm going to back that. Now, of course, you could do that whole thing where you send your papers, your strips of papers through and cut them out and stuff like that. I just didn't bother. But you totally can do that. Now, this is a team up with Jillibean Soup, as I said. So they sent me some really awesome stuff. And this is from Mushroom Medley. This is the stuff that they sent me. And the papers are adorable. I'm just kind of showing you guys there some of the ones that I'm going to work with. And there's mushrooms and there's antlers, and it's could be used for autumn. I really like the idea of using it for kind of like just outside and boy stuff. So that's why I have the picture of my son, and I just kind of thought I would back the cut file with several different kinds of paper and just make a really fun background. So I'm going to go off and do that off screen, and then I'm going to come back with it done and speed it up. So, okay, so it's backed. I used a separate one for every line of scallops. So, yeah, that was actually, it did take a while, so I was just, watching YouTube videos and doing it. Of course, there are easier ways to do it using your silhouette. I don't know, it just wasn't in my brain process at the moment. So I'm using that deer antler gray as my background, and I put it on an angle. I don't know why, I just wanted to. Just to kind of keep it fun and whimsical, since it's a picture of my youngest outside. So I can't just leave a photo, so I had to back it a little bit. I wanted to have something kind of dark around it, so I'm going to use some more of the brown. And of course, it's so close to it that you don't really see it. And that color green, I love that color green all the time. So I had to use it. And there was a cut apart sheet of, I think they were 3x3 cards, and that arrow was one of them. So I'm just backing it with that as well. And you'll see me bring in another another one of the cut aparts for the bottom. There we go. I'm debating which one I'm going to use, but I really like the one that said "You are unbelievably cute," which is unbelievably cute. I wanted something kind of with like a white background. Now I want it to stand out a little, so I'm going to use some more of the brown to kind of, I don't end up at the beginning backing it with brown, but I do eventually back it with some of the brown pattern paper that they sent. So I'm kind of showing you a bit of what they sent me. Actually, that is everything they sent me. So this is like a pop apart cardstock sheet with a ton of stuff, and some of it's like really tiny, and it would be great for planners. It would be great for Project Life because there's so many little cute pieces that I loved. So I loved that one that said "Enjoy the simple things," and I'm just taking a whole bunch of stuff out. Some trees, some animals, lots of the arrows, because I want this to be a very like movement heavy layout. And I do stick a lot to the greens and the blues and the yellows in this layout, just because those are some of my favorite colors. So I think I was getting impatient because I couldn't find my pop, my foam. I don't end up using any of those little word stickers over to the side. I do use the XOXO eventually, but I did try to work them in, but because the background's so busy, it didn't quite work out, which is fine, because they're super cute and I can use them on something else. So I'm just kind of deciding how I'm gonna lay out my stuff. And I love that "let's go." And that's kind of the jumping off point, because then I have this little word that says "play." And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to stick the "play" down. I think I popped it up with some foam. just to kind of, it was over too far. There we go. I'm just kind of tossing stuff around, and then I realize I have the word outside popped out as well, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's the title. Let's go play outside. Like, how cute is that? And I wanted to use that one that says today with the blue, but it just blended into the background too much. So I do end up using another piece that says today, that you'll see in a little bit. So I'm kind of making a little scene around my sign with some trees and some mushrooms. And then I've got my little fox down at the bottom because there was a fox. How was I going to resist using the fox? It's adorable. And there's a raccoon there. And for some reason, he falls off my layout. And I lose him. And I didn't find him till like several days after this layout was photographed and stuff. So he does not end up making it to the final layout. But that's okay. He will live on in spirit. But yeah, I'm debating if I'm going to do that cut apart piece or not. But I do end up keeping it. And these cute little stickers, the little tab ones, I wanted to staple it down for a little bit of dimension. So I got these paper clips too. Not paper clips, but like clothespin clips. And I've done this before and I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but these ones worked really well. And I was able to remove the piece off of it because I just wanted to use the numbers because I don't want to put too much dimension in my scrapbook. It just gets a little tricky after a while, but I just like the idea of putting 1, 2, 3, kind of like 1, 2, 3, go. Just a bit more of that movement kind of going on in it. So I'm working a lot with the idea of moving in this layout. And I guess I had to switch from my Tombow to my pen. My Tombow has been clogged up and I keep trying to unclog it and it's just not working. So the rest of this whole video is just me fiddle around with embellishments, and it does eventually cut off, and I guess I didn't realize it did, but I do kind of slow it down and show you the layout in the end too, at normal speed, so you will get to see where I put a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm just kind of filling up, just grabbing little word stickers, little other stickers that I like. I'm trying to keep a good amount of blues in a certain area and a good amount of the oranges and keep that all kind of like spread out well. So it's not too color heavy on one side compared to another. And there's so many little cardstock pieces. Oh my gosh, you could make layouts forever with how much comes on just that one sheet. So yeah, it's gonna pop back here and I'll show you the final layout. I do end up putting some black acrylic paint, watered down acrylic paint. All right, so here we go. So you can see it's quite dimensional and it's really cute and I love the splatters of paint everywhere. So yeah, so I am really happy with how this layout turned out. There's just so much movement and fun and pattern, and I love the Jillibean soup stuff. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Bye.